In a notice sent to employees this morning, the company says 14,000 corporate jobs are being cut.
You are running an incredibly important company in AI, and you know this better than anybody.
I'm a little bit more worried about the labor impact simply because it's happening so fast.
Tough time right now for the job market. Major companies are slashing jobs and impacting tens of thousands of workers across the country. We're talking big names like Amazon and Target.
The AI boom is real, and it's meaning a lot of jobs are going away.
There's a spreadsheet somewhere at Amazon headquarters with your job title on it. Next to it, a number. That's how much the company saves annually by replacing you with AI. About 30,000 people just found out their number was high enough to matter. This isn't about Amazon struggling. This is about Amazon making record profits and discovering that humans are expensive line items on a balance sheet. The CEO didn't even pretend this was about market conditions. He said it directly. AI efficiencies mean we need fewer people. An HR manager who spent 15 years at Amazon is scrolling through job postings at 2 a.m., wondering how she competes with algorithms that do her work faster and never ask for raises. About 45% of people posting about these layoffs online express actual dread over personal financial stability. Not anxiety, dread. The kind where you're running numbers at 3 a.m. trying to figure out if you can make February's mortgage. Here's what's wild about Amazon's move. They fired 30,000 people after applying for over 10,000 work visas in 2025, unlimited happening American jobs while simultaneously importing foreign workers, and replacing both groups with AI systems that work around the clock without benefits or bathroom breaks. The CEO keeps talking about flattening organizational hierarchies. What he means? Middle management is expensive, and algorithms are cheap. Over 800,000 Americans lost their jobs in 2025. More than 20,000 of those cuts were directly because of AI. Not outsourcing, not offshoring, just replaced by software. Microsoft is gearing up to potentially slash over a third of its workforce. Salesforce replaced 4,000 support roles with AI. IBM automated about 8,000 positions. These aren't struggling companies desperately cutting costs. These are profitable corporations discovering they can boost margins by eliminating humans. A Reddit thread shows a software engineer describing 20 years of career expertise, ending with an email about organizational restructuring. Performance reviews that said, exceeds expectations for 2 decades. The company decided an AI subscription cost less than his salary plus benefits. Someone in the Midwest posted about deferring medical care after losing their job. They can't afford it between Cobra premiums running almost $2,000 monthly and trying to keep the lights on. Entry-level tech employment dropped about 13% since 2022. Tens of thousands of people who spent 4 years in college preparing for careers that vanished before they started. Recent graduates are abandoning computer science majors. They watched everyone who graduated 2 years ahead still unemployed and drowning in student loans. About half of U.S. workers now express worry about AI workplace impacts. Teachers wondering about automated grading. Accountants watching AI handle reconciliations. Writers seeing content generation tools. Lawyers watching AI draft contracts. The fear isn't theoretical. It's watching your colleague get replaced and wondering if you're next. Amazon has about 456,000 jobs moved offshore and operates roughly 1 million robots. Wall Street loves it. Stock price jumps every time they announce workforce reductions. Companies get rewarded for eliminating American jobs. Fire 30,000 people, watch your stock climb 3%. Executives get bonuses for operational efficiency. The fired workers are just numbers on a spreadsheet showing cost savings. CEOs across industries are warning about a white-collar bloodbath. Ford's CEO predicts half of white-collar jobs vanishing. The CEO of Anthropic, one of the companies building AI systems, projects 50% of entry-level white-collar roles eliminated within 5 years. That's not automation of routine tasks. That's systematic elimination of entire job categories. Someone aged 22 posted about applying to over 200 entry-level positions. 3 interviews, 0 offers. Good grades, relevant degree, internship experience. The jobs don't exist because AI handles what entry-level workers used to do. A person in their 50s found work after getting laid off. It pays about 60% of their previous salary. They're considered lucky. About 35% of posts from laid-off workers describe financial strains so severe they're skipping bills entirely, choosing between rent and health insurance, between groceries and car payments. The coping strategies people share are devastating. Gig work, retraining for the third time, moving back in with parents at 34, canceling kids' college plans. These aren't people who failed. These are people who showed up, did the work, built expertise over decades, and got thanked with severance and a LinkedIn post about new opportunities. Over 800,000 layoffs means over 800,000 people who aren't spending at restaurants or buying cars. They're pulling money out of savings, trying to survive. That reduced spending creates a ripple effect. Businesses see demand drop and cut staff. More unemployment, less spending. The cycle accelerates. Urban tech hubs are getting crushed. Seattle and San Francisco built entire economies around tech salaries. When tens of thousands of high earners suddenly become unemployed, the coffee shops and restaurants suffer. Tax base erodes. City services get cut. About a quarter of people posting about layoffs describe relationship strains from financial stress, marriages struggling under uncertainty, parents feeling like failures, people isolating because they're ashamed. One anonymous post describes waking up every morning wondering if today's the day. Performance reviews that used to say excellent now say needs improvement, even though nothing changed except the company wants to justify eliminating positions. Someone got put on a performance improvement plan right after receiving their highest annual review. The PIP isn't about performance. It's about creating documentation to justify the layoff without paying full severance. People who kept their jobs describe showing up every day knowing they're probably next, working harder trying to prove they're indispensable, while watching AI systems get better at their jobs every quarter. Amazon's not the outlier. Amazon's just the most visible. Every major corporation is running the same calculation. How many humans can we replace? How much can we boost margins? How much will our stock price jump? About 40% of business leaders who already laid off workers for AI admit they made wrong decisions. A quarter said they didn't know which roles would benefit from AI. Over a third cited lack of AI expertise. They're firing people based on guesses, eliminating positions because everyone else is, hoping AI can handle what humans used to do and discovering too late that it can't. But by then the humans are gone. The expertise walked out. Companies are stuck with AI systems that handle routine tasks brilliantly, but fail catastrophically on anything requiring judgment. Except the humans aren't coming back. They found other jobs, left the industry, or gave up entirely and dropped out of the workforce. Someone over 50 applied to 80 jobs and got 2 interviews. Both times they went with, "Someone whose skills better match our needs." Code for, "Someone younger who cost less." They stopped applying and started collecting Social Security early, even though it means permanently reduced benefits. People who lose jobs to automation see their earnings stay depressed for 20 years. Even 2 decades later, they're earning 10 to 20% less than if they'd never been displaced. So Amazon's 30,000 layoffs aren't just 30,000 people looking for work. It's 30,000 people whose lifetime earnings just got permanently reduced, whose retirement savings took a hit they'll never recover from, whose kids' college plans changed, whose marriages strained under financial pressure, and Amazon's planning more. Internal documents projected eliminating up to 600,000 roles through robotics and AI by 2033. That's the plan. Fewer humans, more automation, higher profits. Every person posting about their layoff is a data point in the largest workforce transformation since industrialization. Except there's no clear path forward. No new industry absorbing displaced workers. No consensus on what people should retrain for when AI advances faster than humans can learn. Just 30,000 people at Amazon discovering their years of work meant less than a cost-benefit analysis. And millions more across every industry wondering if they're next. The executives making these decisions will be fine. Bonuses for hitting efficiency targets. Shareholders thrilled about margin expansion. The humans? scrolling job boards at 2 a.m., wondering how to compete with algorithms that never sleep and never ask for raises. That's not the future, that's right now. The day Amazon proved your job is just a line item waiting to be optimized away.